All right, solving using logarithms. So the whole point of logarithms, well, not the whole point, but the most major point is that we want to solve exponential equations using it. So we're going to kind of go back and forth between things a little bit and show how there's kind of a little funky way that can do it using common logarithms. Okay, anyway, so let's solve these. So these I've given you logarithm equations, and I want to figure out what they are, right? So I'm like, oh, log base 3 of x equals 2. I don't know. So anytime you reach something, you're like, this just looks weird to me, change it into exponential form, right? And then it might make a little bit more sense. So 3 is my base, 2 is my exponent, and x is what it's equal to. Well, we know what's 3 squared. We know that. So x is 9. Really? So, like, no fancy tricks were used. They gave us a logarithm. We use our knowledge of exponents to solve it. Okay? So this one, log base 2 of 64 equals x. 2 to the 64th, go and put that in your calculator. It's giant, so we're just going to leave it as that, okay? All right. So those are just like if we're using logarithms with an unknown, okay? So there's this thing called the change of base formula, and what it does is it allows us to use common logarithms to solve for log with any base. And there's a whole proof behind it, and if you want to look at that, I'm happy to send a link to that for you, maybe with an explanation. But for right now, I'm going to say, let's just go with it, okay? So what the change of base formula is if we have log of some base, b, sorry, I'm getting my colors here, of a, that we can rewrite with a common logarithm, and we can do the log base 10. And I think I forgot to put this in my last video, and I apologize. If you see something with just log, that's the same thing as log base 10. They just don't write the 10. It's just kind of a lazy factor thing, okay? So the log base 10 of b, or just kidding, of a, my bad, over log base 10 of b. So how I try to remember this is this one who's a little bit more on top, right, goes on top, and the base goes in the bottom, okay? So what happens with that is it allows us to take this logarithm here with this base that is not base 10 of some number, and it gives us a number using log base 10 instead, using this common logarithm, okay? So we can evaluate log base 3 of 8 using this common logarithm, using our change of base formula here. So I'm going to do the log of 8, and I'm purposely not writing the 10 just so you to get used to that can be written that way. And then we have log 3. So what I do is I put that in the calculator. I do just log of 8 divided by log of 3. Make sure you put in parentheses where they're appropriate, and your calculator kind of guides you to do that. And you should get that this is approximately 1.89. And just thinking about things logically, right? It's saying that 3 to the power of 1.89 would give us 8. So if I put something in the calculator and it gave me like 24, I'd be like, whoa, 3 to the 24th power is not 8, right? So kind of think about things logically. If you get a number, think about whether it makes sense or not, right? 3 is not going to be raised to a really large exponent or a really small exponent to equal 8. Okay. So now this one, maybe try it on your own, actually. Hit pause. I would suggest doing that, but I'm going to keep going. So we're going to do log of 14 divided by the log of 8 you should get 1.27 approximately. Okay, so those were when I just already given you the logarithm set up and using the common logarithms to figure it out. So for example C here, this time I've given you exponential equations and I want to use our logarithms to solve. So because the whole point of logarithms is to find out exponents, right? So first what I want to do is I want to rewrite this as a logarithm. So as log base 4 of 11 gives us some x. Okay, so, well, I just learned how to put this as a common logarithm using change your base, so I'm going to do log of 11 divided by the log of 4. So my x equals about 1.73. Okay. All right, same thing, so let's rewrite it. Log base 7. So, okay, sorry, I just realized what I just said. So this one's a little bit more complicated, but we'll be fine. So log base 7 of 15, it's going to equal 9x, right? So this time I've given something a little bit extra in the exponent. But I can figure out what log base 7 of 15 is. So let's do that first. So over here I'm going to do log 15 divided by the log of 7. So that gives me 1.39 approximately. So what I'm going to do, actually I'm going to make that a different color, sorry, boop, 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 boop. Let's make that red. Okay, so I'm going to take that and set it equal to 9x, because this is, this log base 715 is now 1.39, right? And I want to set it equal to 9x. So how do I get x by itself? Well, we divide by 9, right? So I get x, I should say approximately here, sorry, approximately 0.154. So if I was to do 7 to the 9 times 1.54, it would give me 15. Okay. So I will give you on the worksheet and on iExcel, no matter which one you choose, those equations are going to get fairly difficult. So use your knowledge of first rewriting them as logarithms, and then just how do you solve an equation, right? Like you might need to add or subtract something first. You might need to divide at some point, right? So if you get super stuck, just take a picture of what you're stuck on, send it to me, and I'd be happy to help you. So D here, here's my thing. I really want to do this problem with you, and we're going to do it. I could not find practice on iExcel, and on the worksheet that I found, they didn't have this. So I want to give you guys fair warning, and I know not everybody watches the video, so I guess that's your fault for not watching the video, but there will be at least one question on the test that is like this example. Okay, so you can use the notes, so that's good for you. If you really want some practice, I will make some up, and maybe if I get around to it later today, I will just try to fix them. We'll see. I don't know. Okay, anyways, let's just this question. So you invest $3,000 in a bank account. You get 2% interest compounded monthly. How long will it take for you to double your money? Double our money. Okay, so what it's saying is we want $6,000 because that's double of what we deposited. And so, and this is it's a compound equation, right? So I want to use my compound interest stuff. So I want to use 1 plus my interest rate, so 2%, so 2 divided by 100 gives me 0.02. Divided by, it's compounded monthly, so that's 12 under here. And we don't know how long it's going to take, but I know that I need to take the years and multiply it by 12. So I'm going to do 12. I ran out of colors. Let's use that. Okay, so 12t. So we're looking for t. We're looking for a time. So I need to get that exponent by itself, but I've got a lot of numbers and a lot of things going on first. So I need to just start undoing operations. So I know that I could divide by this 3,000, not have it really mess with the other stuff. So I'm going to do that. So I get 2 equals 1 plus 0.02 divided by 12 to the 12 t. Okay. All right, so one step done. So now I'm like, well, this exponent is still tied to like all of this. Well, all of this really is just a number, right? So I want to figure out what that number is. So I'm going to do 0.02 divided by 12, and I'm going to add 1 to it. I'm going to get 1.0016, and that's an approximate, right? Like I had to chop that decimal off. So that is all to the 12t. So I'm looking at that and I'm like, well, all right, I've got a number, I've got a base, I've got an exponent now. From there, because really that 12 next to that t, those are tied together, I can just rewrite this as a logarithm now. So I'm going to go up here. I'm going to do the log. My base, it's funky, but it's my base, 1.0016 to the 2 equals my 12t. Okay. All right, well, I know this logarithm over here, that's just a number, so let's figure out what that is. So I need to use my change of base formula. So I'm going to do the log of 2 divided by the log of 1.0016. When I do all that, I get, sorry, I'm trying to choose a color here. I get approximately 4336.6. So this number right here is this, right? Like here, I'm gonna do some highlighting. That is this, right? So I want to take it and I want to set it equal, whoops, to my 12t. I'm struggling. There we go, 433.6 equals my 12t. So how do I get t by itself? I divide by 12. So my time, my years it takes, holy crap, about 36.125 years to double your money with that interest rate. Whew, it's a long time to just get double your money. All right. Yeah, let me know if you have questions. Oh, I feel like there's something funky on this one for the IXL. Please read the notes that I put under it. Yeah, so choose either the worksheet or IXL. There's 2 of each. So with the IXL though, for the first one, the change your base formula, only do it until it gives you something like, you're like, whoa, I don't know what this is. That's your point to stop, okay? And then on the next one, the solving exponential ones, please get a SMART score of 80, because that's going to get you to the same level of questions, the same level of difficulty that I'm going to give you on the test, and I want to make sure you get practice on that, okay? All right.